All right, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. Happy Sunday wherever you are around the world. You guys can tell by the title we're going to be talking about XRP. So since last night, what we discussed really ended up becoming a reality, and here we are. You're reading the title 100% correct. The next 24 hours are critical, and I'm gonna go more into depth as to why I think that and why we should be prepared. So as we did obviously start off Sunday, you're seeing double digit drop for the broader market, whether you're holding XRP, a Solana, Cardano, whatever the case may be, majority of the market yet again is down double digits. And again, 3 days in a row where you're seeing the market tumbling towards the downside. Is this a I told you so moment or not? If you've been following my channel, I was talking to you guys about how there is a chance of us retesting some of these levels, and here we have it. Could things get more worse going into this upcoming week? And like I said, the next 24 hours very critical. We're going to go more into depth what I mean, but let's take a look at what's happening with XRP down 9% over the last 24 hours, with the price currently sitting at $2.65, also down 7.1% in Bitcoin comparative market cap below 150 billion, to be exact 149.7 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume at about $12.5 billion. So in terms of liquidation numbers, guys, they're through the roof right now. So anyone that's leverage trading, again, a continuous reminder, you want to stay away from leverage trading. I cannot stress this enough. I'm totally against this. I've shared this with you guys thousands of times, because moments like this can be, where your portfolio or your positions could get wiped out completely, especially if you're new to the space. So yeah, just a continuous reminder to stay away from leverage trading. But before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So as we are approaching Monday, there's more and more uncertainty, within investors. What's really going to happen with the stock market? These tariffs are really, posing a lot of stress, on the price of Bitcoin, digital assets, investors themselves. And, a lot of people are saying that, Monday is going to be very interesting to see how the stock market reacts. If the stock market stays stagnant, I think this gives a little bit of a push to, crypto markets. If not, I think, we could actually see more downfall happening, especially if there is more of this trade war that's occurring. But look at this, guys. This is not something that we should be taking slightly. The US dollar surges to its strongest level against the Canadian dollar since 2003 as this trade war begins. You guys are going to be like, oh yeah, that's awesome. US dollar is going up, DXY is not, going down. This is amazing. Canadian dollar is dropping. This is not bad for us. But what if I said, things get worse, because people are not realizing that, yes, if you're imposing tariffs on these other countries, those same exact countries are coming back with their own tariffs. So again, this is not a small thing to be just ignoring. I think this can impact, day-to-day goods, your job, the job market. It can impact that. It can obviously the cost of living, housing market. This impacts us in much of a bigger way than you'd expect. So again, there needs to be some sort of a settlement, some sort of a collaboration that they need to come up with. If not, I think things could get worse for, the crypto markets as well as the stock market. So again, this is what we need to be prepared for. But I think it's going to be short-lived. I personally think it's going to be short-lived because, people are going to start realizing that, hold on, this is not just impacting us, this is impacting global, people, especially, these countries that are involved. So again, let's see what happens next few weeks and months. Or month is going to be quite interesting as we hear more developments coming out of this. But, do let me know your thoughts down below regarding this whole situation. But yeah, let's move forward. Look at this. Bitcoin falls to $97,000, as crypto sells off. The most likely a sign of things to come in the stock market come Monday morning. And again, this is something I've been speaking to you guys about. Tomorrow morning going to be really interesting to see how the stock market reacts to these tariffs. If you do see stock market reacting in a negative way, I do believe Bitcoin could fall further. I have a strong feeling of that. And as of now, we've been a pretty darn spot on on what's been happening with Bitcoin. I spoke to you guys about how Bitcoin could go down to these levels. I literally was talking to you guys about that around, the 105K range. And people were calling me crazy for being bearish. But what did I say? Let's not get excited. When dominance fell down to 56.6%, and even 57.7%. Most importantly, just a few days ago around this range, I said it's still on the verge of breaking towards the upside. All it takes is Bitcoin to see a little bit of a minor pullback for dominance to start pushing up. And dominance is not just pushing up. Dominance is about to push over the November high that we set for ourselves at 61.57%. So we're getting very close. This is not a good sign for altcoins, and this is something I want you guys to be clearly aware of. Now, if you're looking at BTC on the other hand, right now, yes, we came down to the likes of 96,500, have seen a little bit of a bounce since then, but we're not out of the woods yet, guys. We're not out of the woods by any means, and if Bitcoin closes below $97,000 today, and on top of that tomorrow, stock market reacts in a negative way, I do believe crypto could make its way down to 92.5. So Bitcoin could make its way down to 92.5. Dominance could shoot up above the November high, and this can have more of an impact on XRP's price as well as other coins as well. So here we have it, guys. Let's pull out the charts on XRP on the hourly time frame. Was this I told you so moment? Let me know in the comments down below. I've been getting a lot of recent comments on my last update on Crypto Z. Actually nailed it, and a shout out to you guys. The people that appreciate some of these calls that I've been making. And sometimes, guys, it's not rocket science. You can literally just judge it based off of the price itself and the way the market reacts. And this is what I was saying. Dominance is something you want to be paying very close attention to. And here we have it. XRP still within the 23.6 fib zone, but looks like we could actually end up dropping below if we are not able to hold around the support where we currently are. What I want you guys to realize here for XRP is we had seen a major pullback over the last just few hours. If you go kind of backtrack a little bit, just yesterday we were sitting at $3. Since then, XRP price dropped 16.7%. I was talking about the 27th wick. We actually went below that because, of course, earlier today BTC made its way down to 96.6. Dominance shot up to 61% almost. And again, this is gonna have an impact on XRP's price as well as altcoin market. There's no exception. And now if you're looking at it from an all-time high perspective, from a yearly high perspective, we have seen a drop of about 26.2% for XRP. Could things get lower? In my opinion, yes, I do believe that, because of course, if I'm thinking, Bitcoin's going to drop down to 92.5 and XRP is already pretty much on the neckline of the 23.6, that this could push the price below the 23.6 zone. What is the next main support which I would be looking out for? Around the $2.48. Significant amount of support. Of course, if that does not hold, even falling down to $2.32 is not an unrealistic thing to be looking out for. And I know a lot of newcomers coming into the space are going to be spooked out about this. What happens with all these bullish news that are coming with XRP and the Ripple, and these major developments that they're coming out with, major partnerships, all these rumors that are flying around. What about that? That doesn't change anything, though. It's not that that's something bad about XRP. That's just amazing in the long term. But that does not mean short term price action. External factors, especially that things that can impact a global economy, as well as Bitcoin price is not going to have an impact on XRP. XRP is not an exception. It's definitely going to have that impact, but I think it's going to be short-lived in my opinion. So here we have it. We're coming across some very, very key support. Here we have it at $2.60 right now. Very important to stay within the 23.6, but if we drop below it, we actually did drop below it a few hours ago down to 250 for the first time in about 2 weeks. So if you want the price to be bullish, you want it to remain within the 23.6. If not, I think we have more pain coming. And next 24 hours is very important, especially how the stock market opens. If stock market opens on a negative day, I think Bitcoin pushes lower, and XRP price could head more towards the downside. Some people might look at this as a great opportunity, especially that dollar cost average in. They might be looking at this as a great opportunity to be accumulating at a cheaper price. again, it comes down to your own personal investing strategy. Me personally, I'm looking at this as a great opportunity. And even if the market does go lower, as I've said, that potential is definitely there. If it's able to do that, we do see, altcoins going much lower, which of course gives me an opportunity to get into the coins that I like, because I still do believe market is going to bounce. And if there is some sort of agreement that they come up with, I think the market is going to bounce. Are we just going to forget that institutions are in? We're seeing a global adoption towards crypto industry. But yeah, sometimes these other factors need to be considered. This is why we focus on that. But do let me know down below what you guys personally think about this. What are your personal predictions on XRP as well as the price of Bitcoin? Do you think Q1 moving from here down to April is going to be bearish, or do you think we're going to see a bounce back? Let me know down below. Love each and every one of you guys. Thank you for all your support. We'll keep you guys updated, of course, if anything urgent were to happen. And yeah, we'll see you later. Been Crypto ZX, and peace out.